Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are going to continue our playthrough, which I think is the finale for Black Marsh. So welcome. Hey Kate, hey Chris, what's going on? So I asked my Discord kind of what my plan next should be, should this be the finale of what we're trying to do, right? Of the act. I don't want to do too much spoilers, but I don't think there's any way that I could. Of the things that I've done, I've barely scratched the surface of Black Marsh, and I would be moving on to the next act. However, I don't want to move on to the next act. Instead, what we determined that we're going to do is showcase the different provinces in base. So you'll see a couple things that way. First, we'll avoid any spoilers for people who are eagerly waiting their game to get delivered later on this year, so they can discover Black Marsh for the areas that I didn't do in the tons of content. There is tons of content that I did not do for Black Marsh, but they'll be able to continue to discover that if they want to. So no more spoilers on that as well. You're only seeing base level characters, so you're not seeing high end level characters. We'll leave that for you to discover as well when your game comes in, so no spoilers there. And what's really cool is that you really get to see the variances of the different classes that are out there and different combinations that you can do and puzzly parts that you can do to character creation. So right now I'm a Redguard Dragon Knight with who I'm basically a big tank who likes to yell at people constantly. Um, so we're going to try a different class next time, a different race next time, and see what that plays as, and then build them differently. So not only are you going to see the base set of new provinces, just the base, so there's no spoilers, so you know kind of get a feel for the area, but you'll also get to see the variances in characters to truly see if this game is kind of, I'll use the term loosely, but D&D-esque, where your character builds depends on your wildest imagination, right? So that's the plan going forward. It won't be, oh, we're finished with Act 1, let's go to Act 2. No, it's we're finished with Act 1, we're done with Black Marsh, we're going to go to the next place. And what I've also what I also did was I asked my patrons, my Discord members, where would they like to see me go? And Chris, who's in the chat, who likes to see me in pain and suffrage, told me to go to Morrowind. So we're gonna go to Morrowind, and that'll be once again, if this is what I think it is in the end of Act 1, then we're gonna go to Morrowind for Tuesday, and we'll play Morrowind on Tuesday. So just keep that in mind. We're just going to verify that if this is the end, and then we'll go there, try that out. For people just coming in, thank you for joining me. Adam, hey, Brian, hello, good morning. ABP Mini Painting, first time live watch. Welcome. See Mitch, what's going on? So, whatever happens in Morrowind, as we go, we'll see how it goes. Dominic, hello. Okay, before I begin, I just want to say thanks to my patrons, who subscribed, and they're part of the Discord and everything. So if you are a patron, make sure to join the Discord. I am not. We are few, but we are crazy, so it happens great. What happens in Morrowind stays in Morrowind. Exactly. So thank you all, subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm closing in on 3,000. For people who've never watched my channel before or never even heard of me, I understand. But what I do is whenever I hit milestones, I do board game giveaways. So we're closing in on 3,000. I said 300, 3,000 subs. And when that happens, I had to clean up this area after Gen Con. I'm looking around, and I put in a corner a bunch of games that I'm just going to do a giveaway for. And this is giveaway. The only thing the winners have to pay is shipping. I will ship it worldwide as long as you pay shipping, but you'll get a free game. I'll put once I hit that number, I'll put out a form like I did with this giveaway, where you can fill in which ones you want, then we'll roll for it, and whoever wins wins. I've done this before for other milestones, so if you're new, that's what I'll be doing. It helps me make sense and not get over cluttered with board games, and also you might get a game that you've been wanting to get or curious about but didn't want to spend the money on, and all you got to do is pay a shipping. So, cool. Oh, thank you, Chris. Let me know when what you. Oh yeah, and Kate makes my banners for it. Kate, it might be Elder Scrolls related, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead. That's. I just wanted to get those things out the way. Also, thank you so much the outpouring of support from what happened during the first stream, and that's all we'll talk about. That we won't give that any air, but thank you so much for all the support. Let's go ahead and get down to the table, play this game, and see how this goes. All right. Stygian plays solo. Cool that you're live now. I just finished part 2 this morning. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, down the table we go. Let's get in. Let's get into it. Hit it. So here we are. Once again, I've shifted the board around because we did a delve last time, and I needed the area to kind of make the board fit. But now I've shifted back because I believe that I'll put air quotes the finale. I didn't read ahead. We're all in the same place, but it feels like it is. That I put it back to clash status for how I set up the board. I just finished part 2 like 5 minutes ago. Hey Jonesy, welcome. All right, so let's get started. Where we left off last, we had we got into the Stone Waste and we were like, hey, this is going to be a great place for an inn, and found out that there's no inn, no quest board, no guild kiosk, and no alchemy station to refresh the one thing I wanted to refresh. We did take, for one of our actions, we did take heavy armor, so we had that. We had 1 XP and we had 1 tenacity. And we went ahead and did the higher mercenaries bit. So what came up for this is higher sharp eye mercenary. Level 10 Argonian stalker becomes a companion controlled by the party, and at the end of the next battle, return it to its enemy bag. So we did do this. The interesting thing says level 10, and I wasn't sure. I didn't get a chance to ask this week because work was crazy, but I wasn't sure what that meant, right? I know the group has to do it, so that the group has to spend a town square action, town encounter action to be able to do it, but do I get a level 10? Do I have to be level 10? This is where I was a little confused. So if anybody knows, let me know, because I did do that. And then as a free action, I did do the speech roll where I was successful and got all the companions. It's a 10-point chip. Thank you. So let's find 10-point chip. Argonian Stalker. There we go. So I don't know if there's a limit to companions, but it's part of the story, and that's what it lines up to. So let's take a look at the chip. So that's it. The Argonian Stalker, 6 health, 2 dice of rolls, 1 range, 1 shield. Targets anybody, and it has Daze and Rally. So Rally says, after this unit is defeated, if it is not the last enemy in play, deploy an enemy of the next lowest level to the hex where this unit was defeated, then return this unit to the enemy bag. So I don't know if that's in play for what's there. And then Daze, after this unit engage, apply a Daze status die to the unit's target. So I haven't read the companion section. I'm going to be truly honest with you. We're going to be reading it together to see if those apply for when they're a companion, but we'll see where it goes. All right, so this we got as our companion, and then that's where we stop. So we still need to do end of day stuff and all that other good happiness. Okay, so let's go ahead and end our day. We're going to be moving to day 11 and coming over, and then we're going to make our way here to see where it goes. So first we need to do province. So we've got, and it's been super helpful to get this from, I want to say a huge shout out to Shannon over in the Chip Theory Games Discord, Rule Shannon. She sent me this. She sent me a rule books with an index. Oh, so I'm super pumped about that. And we'll see what we can find. So we did what we needed, the 2 town encounter actions, and now we're at end of day. So activate the province effect, and that's also weather, that we need to deal with the weather, and then we have adventurous rest, and then we start the new day. So I did get a lovely, lovely. And let me see if I can. See, it has an index. An index. This is so beautiful. So we want to look at companions. So we go to companion units, companion limits, component limits. Companion unit 57 and 90. Also see also party size. So we can go to 57. Look at the jumping around where we can find things. So this talks about companion turns. If the party has companion units, each companion unit takes a turn in order in terms of combat. And so companion turns go on 91, undeployed if companion was not deployed at the start of battle, and there's an unoccupied hex on the entrance. So as long as we have spaces on the entrance, we can deploy. And there is an unoccupied hex, deploy that companion when it would take its turn normally. Woohoo! Thank you, Shannon. You're my lifesaver. Has your character building Chris is has your character building so far made you feel like the characters' dashboards are worth getting? I'm debating those in premium bags still. I will say for the bags, to me they are worth getting because I'm 6'1", contrary to popular belief. But my hands, look at this. This is how my hands have to go in the bag. So I actually have to push the bag up, shuffle it, and then pull something out because my hands don't fit in it. So I am getting the I put in for my order to get the oversized bag. The companion sorry, which one was it? The character dashboards. If you're talking about the foldable things, because these innately come with the game. If you're talking about the foldable things, I did also purchase that as well because if I could contain all the characters, the sheet for doing the characters covers this board and some cards. The other one puts all this stuff in it, which I think it's nice bling. Yeah, it's nice bling. So yeah, the waiter check thing. Yeah, to me it's nice bling. It's a nice to have. You don't need it. However, I think it adds to setup a little bit faster, if that makes sense. Yeah, ask any questions you all have. If I have the answer, I will try to answer it. If I don't, then we can ask on the Discord to see if we can get it. All right, let's take a look at companions. So a companion unit is a unit that is under the ongoing control of either the entire party or a specific adventure. Companions can be gained through encounter texts or adventure abilities. It is possible for enemy chips and quest units to become companions. While a companion unit is part of the party, it follows these rules. These are the things like this is the important part here. The companion is a party member but not an adventurer. It is not affected by abilities that apply to adventurers and is not counted towards the party's total number of adventurers. Okay, so it's a party member but not an adventurer. The companion unit begins each battle at its maximum HP unless otherwise stated. Whew, always healing up. Love it. If a companion is defeated, it is removed from the party permanently. Otherwise, the companion remains with the party unless it is removed by another effect. In terms of the town square, at the end of the battle, it returns. If the companion's controlling adventurer is defeated, the companion remains in play, and the adventurer player continues to control the companion. So, since it is a party member, you didn't lose. I get that. If all adventurers are defeated, the encounter ends. Okay, gotcha. And this was a question I think. This was a question I think Paul Grogan asked was kind of when he died in a delve and he had a companion, he was asking whether and the companion was part of a quest. He was asking if he failed the quest, and he didn't. The companion stayed with him until it was defeated, and that was confirmed in the Discord by that group. So there we go. I'm more curious about the abilities on the companion. And I don't see that outlined here. So if anyone knows, let me know. Because this companion has like Days Rally, and then the other ones have Divert. Are all those things still in effect, but for me? Or are they blank when you have them as a companion? That is my question. So, for instance, this. So on this one, I have divert, right? And divert states, this unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. Would that mean that since now it's in my party, that still takes effect? Or when a companion joins you, it loses that effect and it's just a companion that you get to roll some extra dice on? I'm going by too many bones rules, but when you control a baddie, you get all its abilities as well. And that would be great. That would be great. I just don't. I haven't found that. We popped around looking at the different companions things, but even in the companions section of the rule book, it doesn't really state that. So if anyone knows or wants to ask in the CTG Discord for me while we're here, let me know, and we'll go from there. So we're good. Okay, so weather. We got to do weather. Weather is, it's supposed to be flooded, but remember we won that one to say we're not doing flooded, we're doing rainy, and we can set it to rainy. It's a good thing I did that. So it'll be rainy still. Then we get to the adventurer's rest step. Now, there's a couple things that I will let you all decide. I will let you all decide which way you want to go. Either A, the adventurer's rest step, I gain 1 HP because we're doing adept, and I'll gain 1 die back, right? That's the adventurer's rest step. Or, hear me out, under companion turn sequence, it says you trigger abilities and skills, so I would say you get all of it. Sweet, Kate, thank you so much. Thank you. So I could do that, or, hear me out, I could do this. During your adventurer's rest step, you may forego healing and recovering dice to instead gain a Bane status die. Of my, the Bane one is, that's where I hurt myself, but I get to refresh. C. Mitch, thank you so much. Welcome. That one, there it is. Welcome, thank you for being a member. So, but I get to get that potion back that lets me re-up my healing potion. Now, I'm more against doing that. Because Bane sucks, and it would sit here, which means it would hurt me all the way till I get here. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm just reading that now, is to just get a die back and heal 1. I'm supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 health. We're good. Compy with hello. No Bane. Exactly, Kate. No Bane. Okay, that's the end of the day. We're going to day 11. Remember, we have 1 more day to solve this. And we're going to move. So I'm going to move. You only move 1 space, 2 spaces on rainy. So 1, 2. And then for every other space that you want to move up to your movement ability, you take a fatigue. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Taking 2 fatigue, light fatigue, should I say. 2 light fatigue to land on Black Rose Prison. And it says when we get there, I think the story takes effect. So let me verify. Trust but verify. This is the, Black Rose Brigade. Okay, so when they steal stuff, they run away. When completed, go to, so travel to Black Rose Prison and proceed to quest step C14 for the day's encounter. Recommended by day 12 to initiate the end of the quest. Hey, Canje, do you want to stop at the town first? I mean, I can. I guess since it's day 12, y'all want to see the town, huh? Hey, Steve. Hey, sure. Let's stop at the Dead Waste Village. Nothing bad could happen there. And there's no inn. Sweet. Oh, but I do get the potion back, so sure, we'll do that. So it says Dead Waste Village is home to the Deadwater tribe of Argonians, known primarily among other Argonians for their militarism and isolationism. Despite their reputation, the Deadwater will give a cautious welcome to those who treat their ways with respect.
At the start of this encounter, if the weather is sunny, each adventurer may remove all dice from their cooldown track and heal to full HP. Ooh, that's cool. And I do take 1 fatigue back. Yes. Okay. So we got to draw these, draw trainers. We won't do the quest board because we won't have time. The town square, it says martial history. Discard a... Search the deck for another. Nah, I'm good with that. We'll do the alchemy station, and we'll probably grab an item or something to that effect. So let's go ahead and set this up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And let's see what we got. Item hunting. Recover any number of heavy armor skill dice. I don't have any. The Crawdad Quiche. Discard this item, then adventurers may heal for a collective total of HP equal to your tenacity. Maybe. Discard this item, the Camlorn Pork Sausage. Well, I support my favorite Canadian. Figured it was time I start supporting my favorite. Oh, thank you, C. Mitch. Thank you. Kate, I know, right? Discard this item, then flip a non-quest creature enemy in play to its opposite side. Adjust its HP. Ooh. So if it's like a level 10 and it's non-quest, I could flip it to a level... No, it would be a level 20. That's awful. However, it's and I'm not high enough for a level 20. But that's actually pretty decent. We've got Conjurer's Potion, expend when performing an engage. Yeah, we don't use that in Magic. Select anyone on trade Daedric summoning skill die and freely add it to your engage. When the skill die would be exhausted, we just return to the supply. So that's for that is definitely for Magic users. And then we've got Silver Dawn Jack. Prevent 1 damage or recover 1. Oh my god, my eyes. Rogue type skill die. Rogue type skill die. This needs an update, my good person. You need to put this in color as well. We need to put that in color as well. Because I can barely see that. I know y'all can see it because you're like, huh, let me look on my screen on the Zoom, but for me, it's super tiny. I'm old. I am super old. So the rogue speech diet says prevent 1 damage or recover 1. Now remember, those are my... Oop, hiding this in the way. Remember, those are my speech die. And if I overtax it after this engage gains stealth status die. Overtax means I'd get rid of it. Yeah, prevent damage all the time is good. But the sausage... I think I'll take... Let's do... Yeah, because I'm not gaining another and I'm doing this one. So we're going to grab this as our item. These will get discarded. So those will get discarded. 1. We usually need to draw these, but you know me, I'm not going to take those. But we'll just grab 3. We've got acrobatic. Destruction staff. Look at me learning the names. And that one I still don't know yet. That one is... I gotta pull these. So acrobatics. That restoring light. Ooh, a healing one. So it's restoring light and destruction staff. So boom. So those 3 are there. And finally, we hit up... so I'm not going to be doing this. Instead, I will be using the alchemy station to re-up my potion. So thank you all for telling me to go to that location. And hopefully it'll be sunny today. So we need to do the weather. We'll be done. Flip. It is sunny. Woohoo! We got a sunny day. Then Adventurer's Rest. Recover 1 die. And heal, but I'm at full health.
I don't think we're going to get to the cooldown thing, so I'm wondering if I need to get myself 1 more health or get myself an armor die to also prevent damage. So possibility of preventing 2 damage. You can only have 4 things equipped. Are these considered equipped? Here, I'll de-equip that. Ooh, I would house rule that because these are pets, but everything in active is considered equipped. All right, Smendrix, thank you. So I'll put that potion down. We'll just do that and be fine. Okay. Like I was saying, sorry. I don't think I'm going to be getting XP enough because we're going to be stopping after this to get enough to get the cooldown. So I'm actually going to spend this XP and I'll get myself an armor die. And the armor die has a shield and a yelling face on it. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Red die. Because that helps prevent damage and it gives me tenacity. No, that's not the talent benefit. It says at the start of the encounter, at the start of that encounter, it was rainy. It was not sunny. At the start of the encounter, where the day ended at the end of the encounter, Adam. So therefore, no, I would not. I would love to, but no. But I'm gonna get an armor die that puts in here that will let me now. So now I have my armor that prevents 1 damage. And I potentially have an armor die that will prevent another damage. Hey, ID Jester, how's it going? Hello, hello. Game's about to get crazy. So let's go ahead. We're at day 12. Oh, that's experience. We're at day... oh my god, I should be at 10. Day 11. Now we're at day 12. I turned the wrong dial. I'm insane. And then we're just going to move 1 and do the encounter. Okay, so... the encounter for today will be the story. So we go to, where are you? Here it is, C14. Come on. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, that's silly. Because 4 items is very, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. But thank you, Kate. I do appreciate you checking on that. I think that's silly for pets to be considered that. Black Rose Brigade. So, arriving at the Black Rose Gate, you hear a clash already underway. You're not quite too late, but clearly Zarek's liberators have begun their assault. Reaching the old prison yard, you see that most of the Blackguard's initial forces have fallen to the invaders, but the cells are still intact. The interlopers' top priority were likely to break oh my god. The interlopers' top priority will likely be to break open the cells of the hostages to strengthen their numbers, but you don't want Zarek to slip away in the chaos. Quest objective. Initiate the Black Rose prison dungeon using the end of session difficulty EP. I don't know what that means. Any cell swords that were recruited in quest step B13 become companions controlled by the party, which is all of them for me. Deploy quest unit Zarek to Hex A. Oh, there's a map. I guess that's what it is. Deploy quest unit Zarek to Hex A with 0 HP and level 10 High Elf Necromancer to Hex B. Then deploy enemies using the end of session difficulty EP. Please reword that. If any of hexes 1 to 6 are left unoccupied, deploy any additional level 1 enemies until these hexes are all occupied. So just use your baddie queue. After deploying enemies, calculate a second EP, oh no, and use it to deploy enemies with 0 HP to the star hexes. An enemy must be deployed to each cell before a second enemy may be deployed to a cell. If during its turn, this is a lot. If during its turn an enemy moves into a hex adjacent to a locked cell, it immediately ends its turn. At the end of the round, the cell unlocks and the enemy occupying it heals to full HP.
On an enemy's turn, its destination hex is a hex adjacent to a locked cell, but only if it would be able to move into it this turn. Otherwise, it resolves its movement as normal. That's confusing as hell. Enemies in locked cells do not need to be defeated for the encounter to be successful unless their cells become unlocked. Our battle objective is to conquer. Okay, so what is the battle? Initiate the Black Rose prison dungeon using the end of session difficulty. What does the map look like? Where are the numbers for what I need to do? What the hell? I don't know. This is confusing. Yeah, take it step by step. So let's start over. Initiate the Black Rose prison dungeon using the end of session difficulty EP. End of session. So let's go to, I'll find it here and then I'll pull it up. There's an end of session difficulty. I have to tab this book at some point. Oh, damn it, I have an index now. Why am I acting like I'm silly? I have an index now. I don't have to live like this. I don't have to live like this anymore. Okay, so end of session difficulty EP. Each guild quest's climactic step results in a battle encounter. For this battle, the enemy pool is calculated using an XP goal value set by the chosen difficulty level instead of the party's XP dial. To find the correct EP value, look at the table below that corresponds to the session within your campaign, then refer to the row for your difficulty level and column for number of players. The difficulty XP that each EP value is based on is shown under its parentheses. So there's one player, we're playing Adept. Hey, what? Ryan and Shannon trigger the last queue encounter for their second session, which results in a clash battle. When calculating the enemy pool for setup, though their XP dial is set to 25, their EP value is not 50. So mine would be 16? Okay, sure. So mine, because somewhere in here it says the parenthetical is 29, which, what? Oh, that's down here for add up for second session. Okay, so for session 1, 16. Okay, so my enemy pool is 16, which means it's a 10, a 5, and a 1. Gotcha. Any sellswords that were recruited in quest step B13 become companions controlled by the party. Got it. Okay, so let's scroll down. Is there a map for battle? Nope. Okay, so what's the clash? Yeah, so what does the clash battle map look like? So let's go through the index and see if there's sequence. Black Rose Prison is probably in the Gazetteer. Oh, not that one. This one. Okay. End of Gazetteer. It should probably tell you that. I'm just going to throw that out there as a potential upgrade to the book. Boom. They should probably tell. They love to. So, once again, the game likes to tell you where things are in the rule book. I think it would have been good to say on page 45. Because then I won't sit here sounding like an idiot, like, oh, where is it? I don't know, Davey. So it would be good to say on page 45 of this book. So this is Black Rose Prison. Okay. Tiles needed. Oh, this is going to be a big map. All right, we're gonna have to, let me zoom out. We're gonna have to use all this. Okay, so let's get this set up. Yeah, we're gonna need some room. So I'm gonna shift some stuff around. 222. Pull you over here. Pull this down. And I think this should be enough room for what we need. These are in my backpack. I'll put the fighter's guild thing over there.
you're going to come up here, and this big A mat is going to come like so. Yep, like that. So that is our entrance area. And I put away all the maps because I'm smart. 1 second. Yay, fun. Okay. So we're not using you or you. They just need the map tiles. Okay, I'm assuming. All right, so we'll put this here. Come on, fit, you bastard. There we go. Fit, fit. Ooh, a little janky, but it sort of kind of fits. It's like a puzzle piece. You just got to mash it in until it goes in. This will go up here. Then we've got another one of these at the end here. And another one. All right, well, we've got some mismatched pieces, but sure, why not? Then we'll do... I'll have to move this mat for sure. Which one do I want? This one looks fun. This one looks fun. So then we'll move this here. And this will go here. And then we have one more. And that's it. Okay, so we'll move you all up here. Slide over. Do that. And this one goes... I'm going to say here. No, it has to be here. So let's move this. Put this here. And then it's like Tetris. Who wanted to do Tetris on a Sunday? You're right on time, well, right on time. There we go. So there is the map. Okay. All right, so let's see. Tiles with stars are prison cells. When enemies are deployed to stars, well, let's once again, like Kate said, let's take this a step at a time here. C14. Okay. I'll put these in place as a bookmark. All right. So so initiate 16 is our baddie queue. Any sellswords that were recruited in step become deploy quest unit Zurich, which is here, to hex A with 0 HP. All right, and hex A is the furthest back one. The furthest it has to be, so here with 0. All right. And deploy a level 10 elf necromancer. So we go to the level 10 bag. Just dump them all out. So a level 10 high elf. Wood elf, Imperial Forest, Dark elf, high elf necromancer. A level 10 high elf necromancer to B. Okay, B is the main tile. And he is being deployed right here. We'll take a look at all of them in a second. It doesn't say that they come out with 0, so he will get 6 health. I'm probably going to need all my stuff here. 2, 4, 6. We'll look at him in a second. Then deploy enemies using the end of session. So we're going to get a 10, a 5, since it's 16, a 10, a 5, and a 1. All right. Canje, now that you have played this, how do you feel about getting using the adventure inventory? I'm getting it. I think it's nice bling. It's not needed. It's not something that you're like, I must have this or I can't play the game. It's nice bling, and I decided to get it because it looks cool. All right, so we're drawing our 10, which is a troll. Cool. With 8 health. Cool. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Cool. I love having a troll to fight at level 10. Yay. That goes on space 1, which is here. Then we draw a 5 and a 1, right? They have a troll. Like I said, I'll show you all the chips once I get everything deployed and set up. A 5, we've got a Voroplasm with 4 health. 2, 3, 4. Going to space 2, which is here. And then a 1, which would make it 16 for the baddie Q. So I'll do this around, grab you. And a skeleton. I love skeletons. So a skeleton will go on space 3, which is here. All right, so boom, done, deployed. Then deploy enemies using the end of session EP. Yeah, we did that. If any of hexes 1 to 6 are left unoccupied, yep. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 more to go. So it says, if any of hexes 1 to 6 are left unoccupied, deploy an additional level 1 enemy until these hexes are occupied. So we're getting 2 more level 1. So we're getting a Skeever Pup, an Imperial Bandit, and a Wood Elf Bandit. So 13 health total. I will need this now. So these are my too many bones health chips. For people who are saying, oh, are those the health chips that you're going to get with the game? No, these are my too many bones ones. So just keep that in mind. 3, that's 5. So you're going on 4. 3. Well, the Skeever Pup should have been here. You were on 4. Then I drew the Imperial Bandit on 5, which is here. And finally, on 6, which is here. We do have treasures that we have to deploy that I am spilling everywhere. We should have done that first, but you know what? Don't care. So this one is going to go here. There'll be 1 here, 1 here. And that's it. 3 treasures. Okay. All right. After deploying enemies, calculate a second EP and use it to deploy enemies on with 0 HP to the star hexes. An enemy must be deployed to each cell before a second enemy may be deployed. So the star hexes are here, 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 and here. So my second EP, it didn't say end of session, just my one here, which is 10. So how's that work? So it says, calculate a second EP enemy pool and use it to deploy enemies with 0. It didn't say end of session EP. It just says calculate a second EP and use it to deploy enemies with 0 HP to the star hexes. I think I'm just pulling a level 10, if that is correct. I'm going to hold this up for you all to decipher this as you please. It is this paragraph right here, the third paragraph. After deploying the enemies, calculate a second EP and use it to deploy enemies with 0 HP to the star hexes. An enemy must be deployed to each cell before a second enemy may be deployed to a cell. So does that mean that I'm only drawing one level 10 and putting it in one of the cells? I have health for the companions. I'm good. Yeah. Like, what does that mean? My second EP, because it's a 10, I'll be drawing a level 10 monster, but it's just one. In a cell of my choice. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to, we're all trying to learn this game together, so. What do I have? I have an orc wizard. Sweet, that's awful. So let's draw your stupid 5 health. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get to deploy you to any cell we want. I'm throwing you down here, jerk. You enjoy living down there. So we're going to put you here. Okay. If during its turn an enemy moves into a hex adjacent to a locked cell, okay, it immediately ends its turn. At the end of the round, the enemy unlocks and the enemies occupying it go to full health. On an enemy's turn, its destination hex is a hex adjacent to a locked cell. Boom. But only if it would be able to move into it this turn. Otherwise, it comes for me. So I need to make myself a nice target. Enemies in locked cells do not need to be defeated for the encounter to be successful unless the cell becomes unlocked. And this is a conquer, which means we have to do it all. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So they're trying to get to the closest locked cell, which means he should be last, because this one, the closest locked cell. Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, can I see the match? They say they have 0 health. Yes. Oh, did I give him health? Oopsies. Sorry. Yes. 0 health. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. They do have 0 health. You're right. You're right. You are correct. So there we go. That's the map. So that's our starting area. We've got to, so it says the tile with star hexes are prison cells. When enemies are deployed to the star hexes in the cells, they deploy with 0 HP. While they have 0 HP, they do not take turns, nor can they be targeted or affected by any effect. Additionally, cells are impassable for all other units until they are unlocked. This specific encounter explains how cells are unlocked. When a cell is unlocked, it is no longer impassable, and all units occupying it gain their full HP and take turns as normal. So there it is. Is there more? Oh, no problem. Hamburglar, welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's endgame stuff. Okay, so that really is all they've said, and they said it's counter. It's a conquer, which means we have to defeat all enemies. And when we've completed this, we go to E15. And I'm assuming I gotta kill that guy. There's no like, oh, there's a timer in terms of him escaping. There's a timer in terms of turn order because we're at turn 1. Oh, which one do you need me to see? What do you want to see? You want to see the map? Or you want to see the thingy? Let me do this. Read that. There you go. Enjoy. Oh, the rules. There we go. Hey, Gunner. Hello, hello.
How do you decide which cell is used? I think you get to pick, Adam, but they just said that all cells have to occupy someone before you place more. So you do get a choice for where you put them. So there you go. Ah! Jeez. Jumped up and bit me. There we go. So just so everybody could take in the reading. I think that's after defeating enemies, calculate a second EP and use it to deploy 0 HP to star hexes. An enemy must be deployed to each cell before a second enemy may be deployed to the cell. So I think we get to pick where it's going to go. And then it says, so that should be good. Layla, hello, is just popping by to say have loved watching the playthroughs on catch up, so looking forward to my pledge arriving, and I also hold you accountable for me reinstalling the Elder Scrolls Online. That's awesome, Sanjay. Yeah, I think they assume you need to fill more cells rather than the single boy. I think multiple enemies are at higher play counts, but always players' choice in case of multiple options. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get started. Because I think we're good. We're going to be deploying out. So we get to deploy out, and we get to deploy out companions. Which means as long as there is enough space, we could deploy out to the party size, which is 4, right? As long as there's, or can we do all 5 with companions? So I get to say where I'm going to go, which is against this necromancer's face. And we'll look up what he has. I'm then going to deploy my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My level 10 companions coming with me. His movement will be 2. Ooh, my movement's 3. I'm gonna put myself here. Put you there. You can go fight him. Then. Oh, yeah. There you go. So we'll do, this is a companion, yeah, and we'll let his last chip be white. So at least you know they're companions. Hopefully you can see that. It may not. It's space I have to fill is what I'm looking at. So 1, I don't have enough white chips to give them all white health. 57. Deploy companions. If adventurers have companions units that are deployed during battle setup, deploy those companions to the entrance tile. If multiple players have companions to deploy those companions in player turn order. If there are no unoccupied hexes remaining on the entrance tile, set undeployed companions next to the entrance tile. They can enter the battle during later rounds. So, yep, fill it up. Health chips it comes in whites and it comes in reds. The white chips are 10s, I believe. I think that's what Andrew Centaura did. I think they're 10s, not 5s. I think they're 10s. So we're just going to do that. So it'll just denote companions. That's all we're using them for. They're not otherwise. The white chips are 5s? Okay. You get 1. You're coming out. You are ranged, and I love ranged. Range is fun. You'll go right there. And you're coming out 2 ranged. 1 die roll's not that great, but it is what it is. And you've got steel, which means nothing. Maybe it might be in steal a die or something. 2, 3, 4. What is that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a white die for 6. All right. There we go. Let's just finish this, because we're probably going to need more of that. Put those in here. All right. We still have 1 left to deploy, but that's going to hang out. Goodness. Oh, I got to zoom out. That's how you see my board. Okay. We still got 1 left in our companion queue to go out. There it is. Okay, so we take our turns, then our companion take our turns. And it's adventure turn, companion turn, enemy turn. So start round sequence. Round 1, fight. We are going to recover 2. Oop, you go here. Silly, silly bear. And then I get to take my turn. I get to move 3. I can 1, 2, 3 up to this guy. We got you that can... You two can try to get at this guy and daze him. So that's possible. Yeah, I got the keywords right here. Oh, and I need to show y'all stuff before we begin, right? Because I said I'd do that. Don't want to be called a liar. So let's take a step back, calm the hell down, and take a look at all this stuff. Okay, so we've got Xeric. Xeric is 6 health. He rolls 3 dice, range 1, and he has 2 shields on him, and he attacks 2 characters with the highest health to start. All right, so Bane and Penumbra swap. He's in his cell. Bane, remember, 1 pain every turn. And then Penumbrum swap. Penumbrum is 1 keyword and swap is another. After this unit is defeated, it replaces the weakest allied non-quest unit and assume that unit's HP and status die. Then the replaced unit is returned to the enemy bag. So basically, if I don't kill everything, when I kill him, he's going to swap place. He's going to do that. And then swap, this unit treats unoccupied hexes as occupied. When it moves into an unoccupied hex, its occupant is, so it swaps places. There we go. What? I don't know what's happening. Well, I don't know what your question is. Like, does that have something to do with the encounter, or is that a side question? I don't understand. Yeah, no problem. So that is him. So the Penumbrum, so if we beat him, all he does is, it's kind of like a shadow image. Oh, it's a side question. Okay. It's like a shadow image that swaps to replace places, and then he could swap places. Okay, got it. So that's Xeric. So Xeric is there. Then we'll do the High Elf Necromancer. So the High Elf Necromancer, 6 health, range 5, rolls 2 dice and has 2 shields, attacks 2 characters with the lowest health. So native and necromancy. Native is the storm, storm seer that says when this unit determines a target, its target must exhaust a number of dice from its active slots as determined by the current weather. Something just popped up. Vital72, thank you so much for subscribing. I probably need to move that up higher. Let me move that up higher, because this card cam. This is the fun part of content creation that y'all get to see. Hey, can you fix your stuff so it shows properly? Let's live chat. Live chat overlay should definitely. Uh-oh. Where am I? How'd you move over there? All the way up to the top. So live chat overlay should always be doing that. So when I do that, that always comes up on top. And then, I don't frickin' know. This is what y'all get for distracting me. For people, oh, here it is, Streamlab alerts. There it is, all the way up for the top. Right there. Okay, it should now show up where it needs to. Okay, so let's see. Live OBS edits. Hey Greg, what's going on? All right, so Stormseer. When this unit, so it's rainy, which means we would have to exhaust 2 dice in our active slots. What does that mean? These are our active slots. So if I have any dice in my active slots, I need to exhaust them. All right. So you have, that's native. Then you have necromancy. At the end of this unit's turn, oh no, deploy the top unit of the defeated stack to the closest unoccupied hex to this unit with 1 health. Number of player health, 1. This new enemy does not take a turn this round. This guy sucks. He raises the dead. I mean, cool, but, you know, you suck. All right. So that's him. Put him back here. We have a skeleton. Yep, we found target number 1. So we have a skeleton. Oh, it is Sunny. It is Sunny. You're right. It's Sunny. So it'd be 1 die. It'd be 1 die. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. You don't need to defeat enemies. There's nothing to revive, obviously. Well, right now, correct. 2 health, 1 range, 1 die, 1 attack die, and 2 shield for the skeleton. We've got a Wood Elf Bandit. 5 health, 1 range, 1 attack die, no shields, attacks 2 targets with the lowest health, and has dodge. Dodge says, when this unit is engaged by an opposing enemy, I actually know this one by memory now, prevent damage dealt to this unit equal to the number of rolled skill dice that did not deal damage. So you always want to go for a straight attack on this one when you're doing it. Our next unit that we're dealing with is the Imperial Bandit. So 5 health, range 1, rolls 1 attack die, attacks 1 unit with the lowest health and 1 shield, and has native, which is the Storm 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 Seer. We have the Vorplasm, with you gain a Bane die, which means Bane says that this unit is dealt 1 true damage at the start of each of its turns, and it has Enfeeble. Enfeeble means after this unit's engage, its target gains that many light fatigue. So as soon as it engages you, at the engage step of the enemy phase, its enemy will gain 2 light fatigue. So dodge is just skill dice, not basic combat dice, or are those skill dice too? They're all skill dice. They're all skill dice, Chris. So if I try to talk him down, that could help. Storm, blah blah blah. We have a cave troll, 8 health, 1 range 1, rolls 3 dice, has 2 shields, attacks 2 people with the highest health, and has native, which is the Storm Seer. So lots of exhaust going on. We've got a Skeever Pup that has Rot. 3 health, 1 range, rolls 1 die, no shields, attacks anybody it can. And Rot. After this unit is defeated by an adventurer, the adventurer gains 1 over fatigue. So we gotta let someone else kill. And finally, the Orc Wizard. The Orc Wizard, 5 health, 8 range. Man, I need to make a caster. 1 attack die, 1 shield, attacks anyone with the lowest health, and has Arcane. I'm so making a caster next for Morrowind. The damage dealt by this unit is true damage. Oof! And Enfeeble 3. We've already read Enfeeble. That sucks. And then my friends, who my friends are, we've got the Nord Bandit, 6 health, 1 range, 1 attack die, no shields, attacks 2 targets, which is actually pretty cool, but also has Steel, because I get those words. When this unit determines a target, roll a d6. If the result is greater than or equal to target's current health, that target discards a non-food item from a ready slot. That doesn't work for enemies, so that sucks. We have an Argonian Bandit. Hey, Jess! We have an Argonian Bandit with Enfeeble, which is... I don't know what that means for enemies, because that's the light fatigue thing. So what does that mean for enemies? Do you roll 1 less die when it comes to enemies? If someone could look that up, that would be cool. We have Divert for the Dark Elf Bandit. This unit cannot lose its last HP unless it's already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. You're going to be my tank. Then we have our Argonian Stalker with Daze and Rally. Daze. After this unit's engage, apply a daze status die to the target unit. Daze says, ooh, that was not good. Daze says, this unit cannot roll dice on the same turn it moves, and it cannot move on the same turn it rolls dice. At the end of this turn, remove this die. And it has Rally. After this unit is defeated, if it is not the last enemy in play, deploy an enemy unit of the next lowest level to the hex where this unit was defeated, then return this unit to the enemy bag. Cool. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, I wish the Enfeeble would do stuff to enemies, but you know how it goes. Okay, so we've got the stage is set. We have one more to deploy after we start moving off the hex. It's the adventurer's turn, then the companion's turn, then the enemy turn. And from what I understand of the rules of said enemy, can y'all still see me? Ooh, that's weird. Something just flickered. Let me know if you can still see me, and let me know if you can still hear me, and you're still good to go. Yeah, it's chat available when I get the game. So please, there was just a weird flicker that just happened, so I'm just checking. I'm all good. Okay, thank you. All right, so if during its turn an enemy moves into a hex adjacent to a locked cell, immediately ends its turn. At the end of the round, the cells unlock. On an enemy's turn, its destination hex is a hex adjacent to a locked cell. Doesn't mean that it has to occupy people, but only if it would be able to move into it this turn. Otherwise, it resolves movement. So that means they're searching for him, and he's at the back. So this thing is actually, this is a locked cell. So we'll say that's a locked cell, that's a locked cell, that's a locked cell, and that's a locked cell. All right, so this thing is going to move into a tile adjacent to unlock. Ooh, you suck. You're going to unlock him here. You're going to go towards him. This guy isn't going to get unlocked just yet. So this will move here, and then the closest one is here. And then it'll move here. And when all are unlocked, they'll come for me. Okay. Necromancer is right at entrance. Good place for murder. Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn first. 1, 2, 3. They're going to be moving to unlock cells or come to me, right? So if I do 1, 2, 3, I can get here and try to kill this guy. But it may, so here comes the, well, we want the Necro first to die. However, I don't want to get mobbed and murdered. So my hero has to go first, and I'm trying to determine where my hero will go. My hero can go 1, 2, 3, and then I can let these deal with him. Or, because it has 2 shields, and I'm only rolling 2, 2, 1, 1, your range is 2, so you can move up here and then shoot him. We have potential of doing some damage. I mean, I could range him. I have the range. I could just do these 3 die and roll these 3 die. So I could do like 1 here and then range attack him. I've got 2 ranges. I would need 1 to go here and 1 to go here to attack him. So I would need to go here or here. Does that make sense? Yeah, 2 shields is hard. However, it's not 2 shields. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not 2 shields. It's 1. Oh boy. It's 1 shield. Okay. Why is that? Because I'm a Dragon Knight. Damn it. If there are more undefeated enemies than undefeated party members, ignore 1 defense on your target. There are undefeated enemies. I'm counting these as enemies with 0 health. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemies, and only 5 of us. So so he only has 1 shield to get through. Okay. My pet rock, for people who are asking, Rocky here says you may place 1 HP chip on this pet to deal 1 damage to an enemy in sight. You may not place more than 1 HP on this chip at the same time. Once they're 5, it's gone. So with enemies within sight, I am within sight because I could draw a line from my hex to his. So I could throw a Rocky right now, take a damage, hit this guy for 1. Rocky just did his job. Then I need to know where to go. I don't want to get mobbed by these. On the enemy's turn, remember the highest enemy goes first, right? So this thing is going to unlock the cell, leaving this to come at me and bane and enfeeble me, which is bad. So I don't want that. I could let you take the brunt of damage. But I don't think you can move through me. I think you'd have to move around me, so I can't occupy this hex. That's the problem. I did put an HP on Rocky. What are you talking about? I did. I love the puzzle. I just don't know what to do. I could range him and then move. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Let's switch to range. And I'll roll all 3 of these dice to the Necromancer. Because I could draw a line to his hex from my hex. So I'm good. It just says deal 1 damage. It doesn't, the shield does not block it, I believe, from what we researched last time. I think. I don't know. Anyway. I switched to ranged and I'm using my combat dice, not my skill dice, to attack you. So that's 1, 2, 3. Block 1. Let's just put that in exhaust. It's 1, 2 damage to you. These will go in my exhaust. Then I can move, and then I can gain fatigue to switch stances and attack you again. Oof. And they only move 2. Decisions. Oh, adjacent tile is sight. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Schmendrix. Let's see. All right. If Rocky is not going to be able to do it there, he'll do it. Rocky will do it here. To this guy. He doesn't have any shields. Okay. There. Done and done. I could kill this guy potentially. I can move and then gain to roll my combat dice to see if I can wipe this guy out. The problem is he will resurrect him, and I don't want that. We need to kill him first. Hamburger, what do I do? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't yell at you. I can move. I want the shield out. I know I want that. I should have rolled that with this, but I only have 3 dice. I don't know what to do. I think I should stay here. Just 1 round, stay here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to... Page 60, Derek. Page 60. What comes up on page 60? Page 60. You got to give me more than that, Kate. Page 60. What did I miss? Oh, the damage. Yes. Yeah, I shifted it from him to the Wood Elf Bandit. That's why. Yep. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm not gonna move, and we're gonna let the companions figure this crap out. Party members ignore. Oh, it's just me that ignore them, and I have tenacity. And I can make each party member move one hex. Each adventurer. Oh, adventurer, not party member. Hey, Baron. Okay, so I can move up here and then try to kill that guy. Yes. I've got a plan forming. I've got a plan forming. I've got a plan. I got a plan. I got a plan. So 1, 2, 3. No, because if I kill him, they have to kill him. We got to risk it for the biscuit on this thing. We definitely got to risk it for the biscuit. All right, so I'm going to go. I'm going to believe in my team. Because if I go here, my plan, I come here, I gain the fatigue to attack him, and I'll roll these 2 dice and my shield die to get my shield die in the queue. And then if I'm able to do enough damage, I'm going to gain another fatigue to yell at him and make him leave play, not be defeated. Then I will use my ability for once per battle to remove 3, gain 3 bonus health so that I get my fight dice back. And I think that's the plan. So let's do it. Let's do it. I believe in myself. 1, 2, 3. And then I will gain a fatigue. And I'm rolling 3 dice. It's going to be my crazy one of my multiplier, and my shield die. And I will attack him. I have to switch stances. Yep. And then I will attack him. And what's that symbol do? Awesome. That's awesome. That is nothing like what I wanted. So that's 3. All of this is nothing. All of this is nothing. Oh, that sucks. It did not work the way I wanted it to. But I do have 3 tenacity. After you defeat an enemy, you may remove 2 life. No. There's one where I just do damage. There's one where I do just where I get to do some damage. Where is it? It's like just do damage with it. Any other roll than this would have been great. Any other roll. Like, I have no shield. Anything else would have been better than what just happened. My plan is in the toilet right now. Okay, so before rolling dice for your engage, if you are using in any order, each adventurer may roll 2, and that's the one. The Dragon Knight Standard. I will spend 2. And it says in any order, and I'm in it, I get to roll 2 enemy die and hit this enemy. Good biscuits. 2 damage. So you do 2 damage. That was not what I wanted. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I was supposed to gain fatigue somehow, which I'm going to do now. Oh wait, I can try to yell at you. I was trying to get you down to 1 health. Damn it.
Woo! This is a 2 in 6 shot of getting the 2 that I need to yell at you. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm silly. I'm dumb. Woo! We're gonna gain another one, and I'll roll both of these dice. Yes. Let's do it. I got the 2. I got the 2, and I got the shield. I got the 2. All right. All right. So what do we say? What do we say? What's another 80s quip? Let's see. What do we say? I don't know. Y'all have to tell me something. I'm gonna look up Bard insults generator. Ooh, Bard insult generator. Vicious mockery generator. Here we go. This is gonna be good. All right, we're gonna do saucy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I would insult you, but Mother Nature has beaten me to the punch. Your parents must change the subject when people ask about you a lot, don't they? My God, that's so cruel. And he is removed from play. He is not considered defeated, but he is beaten. So, whew, that worked. Then I'm going to use my ability to do these 3 fatigues, put them away, and I will gain 3 temporary bonus health. Well, not temporary, but bonus health. Okay. Good turn. We're done. We're done. Then it's the companion's turn. All right. You are a melee fighter, so you're going to do, and you move 2. 1, 2 here. And you're going to roll 2 dice against this guy. If there are more undefeated enemies than undefeated party members, we ignore 1 defense on them. I don't know how this is going to work. I think it's just for the Dragon Knight. Here we go. I don't know how this counts. Is that a miss? I think that's a miss. I rolled 2 hits. He has 2 shields. So I think the daze still applies. So dazed. Yep. After I engage, they get the daze status. So we applied daze to you, which means you're not going to roll any dice, you jerk. So boom, daze on you. Then you are range 2. So, well, first of all, you're going to, then it's your turn. You're going to move, yeah, because the rest of you are 1s. So you're going to move 1, 2, and then you're going to attack for 1 die. I'm just clogging this guy's space. It's 2 damage, but he has 2 shields, but he has enfeeble. That's light fatigue, which means nothing, sadly. Then you will move 1 here. Roll 2 dice. Hope for the best. 4! Yes! So you take 2 damage. All right. Hey, Matthew. I love the smack talk as part of this game. Yep. So that's 4. So that's 2 damage down. So he's down to 2 health. And I have divert. I'm okay. And then you... Wait, sorry. I put you in the wrong place. I put you in the wrong place. I put you in the wrong place. You should have gone first. You were in the way, way, way wrong place. You should be... You were here, right? I did 1, 2. These 2 should have been switched. I'm just retconning. You'd have been here. And then you would have been here. Rolling a die. A 2, which would have hit the shields and nothing. And then you moved up and you rolled the 4 that I needed. Boom. All companions have gone. We're good. Okay, after companions goes, it's the enemy's turn. You will move here and stop.
You will move here and stop. You are going to step it up. Well, sorry, the big guy. You would be next. You are going to roll 2 dice. And Dazed says you can deploy them when there's space and they get a turn. Oh, I have one. Oh, I can deploy them immediately. Ooh, that works for me. And you need a white chip for your 3rd health. So immediately after I moved, he would have deployed. Okay, thank you, Smendrix. I thought it was at the start of the next round it would deploy like the Batty but okay, so you have range 4. You're good where you are, but you only roll 1 die. I can move you. Yeah, you only roll 1 die. A 1, nothing. All right, so you're gonna attack. Your day's condition says this unit cannot roll dice on the same turn it moves. Okay, so it's not moving. It's their targets are to get the cells, right? His target is to get to a cell, so he would move. I think that's what they're... But only if it can reach the cell on its turn. Otherwise, it takes its turn regularly. So you're not going to move. You're going to target these two units with the lowest health at range 5, which would be these 2 back ones. And you're going to roll dice. So that's 1 damage to them and both. You have 1 shield and you have dodge. Because you missed, that dodge says, when this unit is engaged by an opposing unit, prevent damage dealt to this unit equal to the number of skill dice that did not deal damage. So that negates it. Sweet. So no damage. You suck. You would try to resurrect somebody, but you can't because he is not defeated. He is removed. Remove an adjacent enemy health equal less than value. It is not considered defeated. So you're not raising anybody. My plan worked. Then you cannot get to one of these cells, so you're going to step up and attack for 1. 1 damage. I have 1 shield, nothing. You are going to move to the person with your target is the enemy with the lowest health, which would be this one. So 1, 2, and you will attack me. 1, but I have my shield to prevent 1 damage, so suck it. And you would make me exhaust this. Then you will move towards any target to attack, which is bad, super bad. 1, 2 here to do... You're going to Bane the enemy. Enfeeble won't, but Bane sucks. And then you're going to roll 1 die against them. 1, he has 1 shield, no damage. Okay. Cool. Read the rules for end of round for this. Do they pop the cell right now or not? At the end of the round, the cells unlock and the enemies occupying it heal to full HP. Okay. So, end of round, everybody's taking their turn. You will unlock these 2 cells. No enemies in there, so you will go to round 2. Round 2, my turn. First, I gain 2 dice back. 1 in that die. Tenacity's good. Then I will... Everybody has 1 shield. This one has 0, so you're prime for the picking. So let's go ahead and attack you. And I will roll this die as well to get some tenacity because I got a couple plans. Hopefully they can kill the Necromancer this round. I'm hoping. Ah! I gain 5 tenacity. Whoo! That puts me at 6. Oh yeah, and 1 damage. then this will be drained. You should be drained too. Whoopsies. I forgot. I got it. Rocky's back in the ring for sure. I have 6 tenacity. I can recover those 2 dice, spending 2, and then spending 3. I just need to beat the enemy and I can get rid of it. So I'm going to gain, this is the push-pull mechanic here happening. So that's, I can also attack you again, rolling enemy dice, or I could gain 1 over fatigue to recover both of those dice. Do I want to do that now? Do I want to do that now? Ooh, buddy. I think I will. Gain 1 over fatigue. Gain 1 over fatigue to recover both of these dice. Which puts me from 6 to 4. Then I'll spend 2 more. Oh, I'm so close. If I spend 2 more, I can attack him with enemy dice. Which I will do. 1, 2. And I will attack him with 2 enemy dice. He has no shields. 1, 2. And let me stop there. I think I could do more, but let me stop there. The treasure would be cool, but since this is the end of the encounter, I'm not going to go for it. It's more for the kills. All right, so you will take a damage because of that. Then the days would go away from you, but then I get to attack you with 2 dice on the necromancer. Come on, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. Nope, nothing. Unfortunate. You then we're down to level 1, so you're going to attack with 2 dice. Come on. Damn it. This 2 shield crap is killing me. Then let's let you all do something else. You're going to move here, and you're going to attack. Yeah, because then we'll let you step in. Actually, don't. Keep these 2, keep them occupying him. But you will get dazed. So that was you dazing him. You are going to move. Ugh. There's these 2 that attacked. So I've got these. You are going to attack him. Yep, that'll do it. So I'll get through that shield, take you down to 1 health. You, range 4, going to attack the plaza. Actually, you'll attack. Oh my god. I can't kill that guy yet. I'm kind of stuck. Everything has 2 shields. What am I reading? It says if there are more undefeated enemies than unengaged, ignore 1 defense on your target. It does not say down to 1. It's just 1. Yeah, it doesn't say down to 1. It only I thought about that, Adam. It only applies to my character. Here's why. If there are more undefeated enemies than undefeated party members, ignore 1 defense on your target. That lets me know that it's only the red guard. Now, I am more than happy to be wrong, but that's what that lets me know. What else did I miss? Y'all probably are asking me questions and I'm deep in thought. Yeah, I agree. I have to range him on my turn. This red guard. Sell swords on Canje side. Yep, but that's a race class thing. Yeah, you are still outnumbered, or is it? Yep, I'm still outnumbered. Yeah, I can. The thing is, this is doable. This 2 shield crap is what's killing me. And I wouldn't have been able to cut through. Nope. I don't think I would have been able to cut through shields with those. I could take a fatigue. Ooh, let's get him out of play. Let's get him out of play. I'm going to take a life fatigue. And let's insult him, shall we? Let's insult this Imperial Bandit. Yep, that's enough. Insults. Back to the insults. Bard, insult generator. Yeah, I did. But we're going to vicious mockery everything on this game. They messed around and they ticked me off. Vicious mockery inbound. What do we got here? Here we go. Your mother cheated with the paper. Listen up, you pale-faced mouth breather. I respect you for trying, but not enough for it to mean anything. He leaves. They are not defeated. They're removed from the game, and this is depleted. No, I don't. Oh, well, I don't know. Someone will have to. Someone will have to look up that rule. I don't know. That is a good question. The question was, man, that flew away. Here it is, Matthews. Can you send a sellsword to pick up loot for you? I don't know, chat. If you can help me out, that'd be super fragilistic. Expialidocious. Okay, so we did that. I just need one more to get rid of this heavy fatigue. Yeah, there we go. So we got rid of them. Okay. Okay. Then, where are we? I could gain tenacity again if I want and kind of reap the benefits of that. Your father was a hamster. Exactly. Yes, the Necro cannot, because they are not considered defeated. They are removed from the game. They ran away crying. They were not beaten. They were like, and they ran away. So I'm going to insult everybody until they leave. That seems to be my MO. Okay, so that ends. That was my turn. I didn't get to do that on my turn. I just retconned it. So we have these guys still left to go. Honestly, they can't inflict any damage. These are all 2 shielders, but they can get in the way. They damn sure could do that. You got 2 shields. This is the only thing that they can kill. So why the heck not? 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's it. And the Nord dude can't do anything. Anything. So okay, so that ends my turn. It's the enemy's turn. You cannot get to one of these cells in your turn, so you will start moving towards me. 1, 2. You can here. And then your turn. You've got an enemy to attack, so you'll roll a die. Oh, well, the level 10 first, right? Level 10. Level 10 here, you're going to attack 2 targets with the lowest health once within range 5. That's those 2 again. So you take 1 damage, you take 2. Because dodge did not work in your favor, my friend. This would come off, that would go. Then you moved, you would attack him for one die. I have 1 shield, suck it. You will any person with the highest health, which is this one, so you will attack him for 1 die, block it, and then this just stays. You can't get 2 bleeds. And that's it. Then at the end, this pops off. You go up to 6 health. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Cool. Okay, honestly, we just need to clean the board and we're good. Yeah, my companions are tanking a lot. You are correct. Then we go to round 3. I don't know if I'm going to win this, but we're just going to try. Recover 2. Man, getting that extra 1 to recover 3 would have been clutch. Recover 2. I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still more than them than us, so I get to ignore a shield. So you have 1 shield. The rock still can't go through you. Can't go through you, can't go through you, can't go through you. It could go through you. Oh, no, that's me. So the rock really can't hit anybody. Yeah, my Rocky is not going to help me at all this round. Cockadoodle Boo will. Let's see. Okay. So I need to move here so I can attack this guy. Yes. So I'll move here. And then I will attack and gain some tenacity. Ranged. I got to be in range stance. 4 plus 1, 5. That puts me at 7 tenacity. And that's it. And that's it. Awesome. So I'm at 7 tenacity. I have to use it before I lose it. I can only hold on to 5. Crap. Oh, you're targetable. Yep, we're going to do that. So I'll spend 2 of that going down to 5 to roll 2 enemy dice to attack you. Oh, wait. Before rolling dice for your engage, if you're using... I'm not. If I was using an axe, your combat skill dice deal true damage during this engage. That's a shame. I needed an axe weapon. Okay. I can recover those 2 dice. And I can vicious mockery something else for an over fatigue. I can vicious mockery the skeleton for an over fatigue. Oh, that would be beautiful if that worked. Oh. Oh, that would be gorgeous. That would just be gorgeous. I want to do it. I want to do it. I really want to do it. That's a lot of over fatigue, but I really want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. Spend 2 going down to 3. To get these 2 back. Why do y'all let me play this game? Okay. Then... Oh, I'd have to roll a 2. If I could just hit him once. If I could just hit him once, it would be great. It would be so great. I have to do it. I gotta do it, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the worst decision I've ever made. This is the worst decision I've ever made. No, it's a 1. Damn it. It's a 1. Oh, that'd have been great if it was a 2. It'd have been great. Okay. That's my turn. Me being silly. You will take damage. We're doing it. And then you are going to attack. Come on. Nope. Nope. But you daze him. Where's my... You are going to attack him as well. Nope. I'm rolling 1s. This is crap. Okay. Companions kind of suck when shields come into the fray. If that ability could have done for all party members, that would have been cool, but nope. All these are 2 healthers, only 2 of them can get through, so they're just pretty much my damage sponge at this point. Yeah, all y'all are going to be doing is taking damage. That's it. Okay. Yeah, 2 shields is a lot. Like, everything on the board has 2 shields except for this. So, which means my companions can do nothing for me than just tank damage, until they're dead. Okay. Exactly. That's all they're doing. But this necromancer is going to continue to just slowly tick down my end. Anyway, whatever. Let's keep going. So that was you 2. You are once again you just take it. Sorry. You're just gonna tank damage. Keep this Bane thing away from me. I might as well just go for the frickin' thing. So 1, 2, 3. Let me go for that. What am I getting back? I'm getting back melee stuff, so I can try to fight this guy. Let's see if I could lure him down. Alright, so that's me. There's nothing else for me to do. Actually, there is something I could do. 3. I can use... That was 2... I did roll these. I did do that. Yep, didn't work. So 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't revive dead companions, just enemies. Otherwise, that would be broken. So then it is the companion's turn, which they did. You can do nothing for me but stay damage sponge. And then that's it. We failed at the 2 rolls that we needed. The end. So then it's the troll's turn to move 1, 2. Your turn to attack 2 targets. These 2. Yep, that'll do it. So you're dead. Because that's what I'd love to roll, and you're dead. But I can't roll those dice. And then daze comes off. You will attack him. Sweet, you did 2. Perfect. You're rolling everything I need. Thank you, game. There you go. And Bane stays on. You will attack him. Roll the 2. Go ahead. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep. It is what it is. You will move 1, 2. You will move 1, 2. And then we'll go to round 4. Well, now we're going to get to the point of true damage in a second. So I might be able to outlast everybody with true damage. So then it is my turn. Recover 2. This and a shield die. Heaven forbid I can use it. Actually, I'm just going to kite you. Because you get down low enough, I can probably do some damage. So I don't need to engage you right now. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Come get me. Alright, so that's... Come get me. Get me if you can. I'm not rolling any dice. Then I will do this guy who's down to 1 health. Luckily, he can daze one more time, and because he has rally, I get an enemy once he dies. A level 5 enemy. Our friend, companion. Yep, that's about right. What about you? 3, thank you. So you're down to 1 health. And you'll have dazed on you. And you will step. Yep, because you'll be able to aim at both of them anyway. So you'll step up. And that'll be that. Okay, you are going to attack you and you. Miss. Good. Daze comes off. You are going to move 1, 2. You're going to move 1, 2. Oh, I'm going to kite you all over the board. You 1, 2. And then you get to attack him, and you are going to attack him because that's the best you can do. So you're going to attack him for 1. 1, blocked it with shield. You're going to attack for 1. 2, sweet. And Bane, even better. Okay. Everybody went? Yep. Yep. Round 5. Recover. One, 2, 3. I'm sick of your stupidness. Let's go ahead and roll this. Hey, look! What I would want! So, boom, boom. And then I get this, which is deal 2 damage to a target for each shield discipline in your die slot. 2, 4. Necromancer's dead. God, this game, you piss me off. And after you defeat an enemy, you may remove 2 light fatigue or 1 over fatigue from your cooldown track. So we'll do that to remove that over fatigue from our cooldown track. Then I'm going to gain, then I'm going to use, I'd have to use an ability to roll these 2, which is what I want to do. So I will gain a light fatigue to roll these 2 dice. I've got plans, my people. Ha! Finally, a shield! And I gain 2 tenacity. 1, 2. To which I will spend them to do Dragon Standard to roll 2 dice against... Let's go for you, because I don't like you. I don't like your face. Nope. That's just 2. Okay. Oh, change my stance back to melee. Thank you. Yep, yep. And that's my turn. I'm good. You would die, but when you die, you have rally. So you'd be dead. You'd gain rally. Rally would call out. After this unit is defeated, if it is not the last enemy in play, deploy an enemy of the next lowest level to the hex where this unit was, then return this unit to the enemy bag. So you're going to go to the enemy bag of 10, and I get a level 5. Level 5, I got a Hawkwing. What the hell is this thing? So that flew out of its mask after it died. And it has elusive. Elusive is this unit prevents all damage, including true damage, dealt by units that were not adjacent to it at the start of the current turn. 5 health, rolls 3 dice. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming it gets deployed because it says it gets deployed in its space where this unit was defeated. I'm going to assume it gets its turn. It was Dracula. I'm going to assume it gets its turn and it's going to roll 3 dice against that bastard. That bastard, because he does Bane. Sweet! It's exactly what I wanted to roll. Yes! Then, your turn, you will take a damage. And then you have range 2, so you need to move here. And you're going to shoot it for 2 dice. 3, thank you. So that's 1 damage to you, because you have 2 shields. So 1 damage. And that'll be good. Okay, so enemy's turn. You first. 1, 2. Then you 1, 2, and you will attack 2 enemies with the highest health, both of them. You're rolling 3 dice. So I had 3 dice to roll, and I only rolled a 1. This thing is going to roll all 2s. Ready? All 2s. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You kill this guy. He's dead. Throw you back in the level 1 bag. Oh, no, you're in the dead bag. You're in the dead bag. You're dead. So we'll put you in the dead queue. Divert says this unit cannot lose its last HP unless that's there. So it's 2, 3, goes down to 2 health. And that's your turn. Then the level 5 will go. You're going to attack that thing with 1 die. You do 1 damage. And you bane him. You will attack 1 damage. And then you will move 1, 2. And that's it. We are at 6. Okay. Recover 2. You go away. Gain that back. It's not really going to yield me much. Why is my tenacity low? Oh, I used it, that's why. Yeah, that's not going to give me anything. I still have shields. 1, 2. And it would move anyway, so might as well just keep it there. You are going to attack. I don't have anything to attack with. What? Yeah. So you're going to attack for 3. 2, 4, 5. Perfect. That's the 3 I needed to kill you. So you're dead. Because that Bane thing sucks. And of course, you would have taken a damage, which I forgot to do. And then our lovely bandit will move. Ooh. I'll move you here. And you'll roll. Actually, I'll move you here. You're going to die. So let's. Actually, you got 2 health left. So no matter what he does, he can't hit you. So we're just going to try to plug this guy down. 3. Yep, that'll work. 1 damage off. 1 damage off helps.
And that's going to be it. Okay. Enemies. You're going to obviously move here. You're going to roll 3 dice. You won't kill the bandit, potentially. 2 damage. He has divert, so he can only lose 1. You are dead. And then this skeleton's going to attack me. 1, but I have a shield, so I'm good. Then you're going to move 1, 2. You're going to move 1, 2. And now everyone, we've hit that level. Everyone's going to take a damage according to the rule. This is too many bones rules. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damage from over fatigue and fatigue rounds. What are we talking about? I just hit over fatigue, so... Or are you all prepping me for what's about to happen? Increase the round counter die by 1. Important to skip the first round of battle and trigger any abilities of timing. After round 5, set the round counter to the icon. This is a fatigue round. Unless the round counter is reduced to 5 or lower, each subsequent round is a fatigue round until the end of the battle. For any effect that depends on the round number, all fatigue rounds are considered to be round 6. At the start of each fatigue round, each adventurer gains 1 over fatigue, then each adventurer is dealt true damage equal to the total number of over fatigue in their cooldown track. So start of this round, I get this, and I take 2. So that takes off from there. Cool. Okay, and then I get cooldown. I think y'all were just prepping me for what was coming. There, that slides in. Yeah, I hadn't gotten there yet. Don't jump the gun on me! Because when you post it there, I'm like, what did I do wrong? Okay, so... It's my turn. That big bastard's a problem, isn't he? So... No, I'm on round 6 now. Yes, yeah, I'm on round 6 now. So we will do... I should just move up to this guy and start fighting him then. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for the gusto then. I'm about to die anyway. So let's roll it. Uh, 2, 4, 5. You have 2 shields, so 1, 2, 3. And then these go in cooldown. Then we've got you rolling 2. Let's see if we can kill that skeleton. And I would need a perfect score to kill that skeleton. Let's move 1 and see if we can kill the rat. And that's it. Okay, so then it is your turn first. You're going to roll 3 dice against me, which I'm okay with. 3 damage, 1 block, 1 on the chicken. Actually, 2 on the chicken. When you would gain a... Oh, no. No, the chicken's on... Once they're... Oh, the chicken's for fear. The chicken's for fear. So 1 damage block. So then 1, and finally 1. So I've only lost 1 health. The chicken's for a status die on me. A fear status die. Okay. Then your turn, you're just going to attack where you are. Because you can't get to me, so you're going to roll 3 dice. You're going to kill this guy, and that's okay. 1 damage, which is enough. So you die.
then you're going to attack me for 1. I prevent it. You're going to move here, attack me for 1. I prevent it. Oh, so then I'd be down. I would still have 2 here. Well, 1 there. And I'd be down 1 here. That's the difference. Okay. If it's true damage, I'm dead. The game's over. If it's true damage. Because that ends the round. Next round, I gain 1, I gain 3. It's true damage. Boom, boom, boom. I'm dead. So I think that this seems impossible solo. You need to do like what everything needs to suffer 1 damage on the overround instead of just the enemies. Otherwise, I'm dead. Yeah, this seems impossible solo. My job is to conquer, which means to kill everything. You've given me 6 rounds to do it. And then you're true damaging. It's the end of day 12, I lose the campaign. That's what happens now. Yeah. This seems impossible solo. Or I won't say impossible. No, it's still the same though. It's still the same. The reason why, Kate, this is the reason why. Check this out. Because I was thinking about this as I was playing. So let's say I had great rolls, and the Necromancer fell out after round 3 because his shields were stupid, even if I had the same pulls I had. When I got to this guy, and I kill him, he would swap over here. Then I kill him again, he would swap over here. Then I kill him again, he would swap over here. And I had to take this guy down to win. Right? So, first, I have to get to him wherever he is. Then I have to kill the creatures that stop stuff from happening in 6 rounds. And then I constantly take incremental over fatigue, which means the first over fatigue, let's say if I didn't hurt myself with over fatigue, the first over fatigue would have done 1 damage to me. The second one, 2. So I have 5 health, so I'd be down to 2 health. And then the third round, I'd be dead. I think it would be better. This is not a soloable, winnable scenario. I'm not going to fuss about the shift from too many bones on everyone taking a damage to just you taking a damage. But I will say that something seems wrong. Well, but still, the class ability, if I'm rolling that to gain, I would be able to get rid of 1, but I still would take the over fatigue damage. Someone will have to prove me wrong on this, and I've been wrong before on stuff, so I'm perfectly fine with that. But I feel that the scale, and I won't say impossible. Let me take that back. To win this game solo, to win this specific scenario solo, the curve of success is high. To win it 2-player, I think there's a little bit more leeway, because even though you'll get 1 more enemy in a slot, right? Even though you'll get 1 more enemy, 1 person can focus while the other person is using their abilities and dice to kind of mitigate the interior. Yeah, and extra cooldown, we do know this is clutch. But if it's your first time playing, you don't know. I think someone will be able to win this, but I think a solo, but I think the win percentage is going to be super low. I'm not playing two characters. You can forget that. This is too much stuff for me to manage 1 character. Anyway, we lost. But let's pretend like we won. So we lost, but we're gonna pretend like we won. So E15. E15. Oh my god. E15. E15 says, as sweet as victory is, you cannot shake the bitter taste of helping the Blackguards maintain control over this facility. Perhaps one day someone will finally rid this place of their presence. But you console yourself with the thought that today all that matters is that Xeric remains captured. You've rounded up the surviving raiders of the prison and sent them back to the Fighters Guild for interrogation. But you've heard reports that some identified themselves as members of a group called the Soldiers of the Void. Void. Apparently, this group, which seems to have a center of operations nearby, was behind the attempt to retrieve Xeric. You'll make sure the guild hears of this and wonder if it merits some independent investigation. In session 1, choose one of the following options. So, if you decide that showing off your fighting talents in exhibition is preferred to battling blackguards, we stay in the Black Marsh and continue a quest. If you like the guild, if you'd like the guild to send you on a less ethically gray quest, we go to High Rock. So this is how we get to new provinces. And if you think this mission revealed your hidden talent for espionage, we go to Somerset. And that's for session 1. Session 2 has something else that happens, and we gain a new keyword that's called block operative, and that is it. It doesn't say to go to any other page. And that is the end of Act 1. There is, at the back of this book, the end of the entire endgame stories that I'll just do this for, so it's not too much spoilers for people. But that is the Black Marsh playthrough for Act 1. What you would do is select that option and go to the next location. What I'm going to do is so this is the end of our Red Guard who vicious mockery 2 creatures to death. But this is the end of the Red Guard, and we will create a new character. I'm trying to determine, I think someone said they want to see a caster, but I want you all to determine who I'm going to play next. So we're going to here's how I'll do it. Because there are 3 class types. There's the warrior, the sorcerer class, and the stealth class. Or magic class and the stealth class. I'm going to put up a poll in YouTube's community channel to see which class I should do, right? Which one of these y'all would all like to see. At that point, whichever one you select, I'm going to roll a die to determine which one of these I'll pick for what I'm going to play. So you will all determine which path I'm going. And then I will full well let you all determine which race I will be. It will not be Redguard. So Redguard won't be in that option as well. So you all get to pick which one I'll be. All right. I will let you know that if you're wanting to see magic, and I'll put this up there. I'll put the stat numbers. I'll put the stat numbers up in the one for you all to choose which one works. But elves seem to be the thing. Elves seems to be magic-y. There's one elf that's actually the high elves. That's insane. That would be cool. So that's what that's going to be. Okay. This actually wasn't a long one today. I figured because it would be the finale fight. But let's get some thoughts on what I think of this game. Where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? Okay. First, game components. Let's start with, we're going to do positive, pro, con, pro, con, pro, con. Pro. Game components. As expected with chip theory games, and I'm holding this. Let me hold this. These are top quality components, as expected. Every component that I've gotten has been pretty solid. The mats are nice, beautiful neoprene that you'd expect. The chips are what you expect from chip theory games as top notch. Use reversible stuff in terms of the loot work. the dice themselves, these feel stickers. These feel like stickers that are on here. I don't have a lot of experience with chip theory dice and how wear goes on these stickers, but there are stickers that are placed on here, and as such, for people who are sticklers for items, sometimes the stickers don't get placed perfectly centered for people who care. So you'll see them vary based on where they are. Once again, this is for people who care, so I'm just going through. So as you can see, there's shorter on that side than on that side because they're not perfectly centered, but they're sticker based for what you have, and I don't know what extended use will cause on them. So if from overuse, I don't know what that's going to mean for the dice, but they're still good dice. Color coded, which for people who aren't colorblind works, and for people who are colorblind, there are symbology as well as colors for you to use. So solid. The Bane dice as well, color coded as well as symbol coded for people with disability, which is great. There's a wide variety of dice that you get. I don't know if these health, magic, and stamina chips are the final things that you'll get. I don't know. They're plastic. I am sure and not only are they plastic, I'm sure someone I don't know if these are going to be the final things. I'm not sure, and I can't speak to it intelligently, but what I can say is I would probably be looking on Etsy for someone to create something a little bit better than these for me to use. They're not bad. They do the job. But you got all this bling and all this pretty. That's kind of... Oh, they're final enough? Yeah, so if someone on Etsy or does some updates to that, I probably would purchase those sets that are there instead of what those are. But that's fine. That's neither here nor there. The bags themselves for base game are too small for my hands, so I had to buy the upgraded ones. I'm kind of disappointed in that a little bit, only because usually they go top quality. The bags feel good. They're plush, nice little bags. It's just they're too small for me, for my Hulk hands. So I have to spend more money to get a bag where it's not, or I can go out and buy a bag that's on Amazon or somewhere that's bigger for me to use, right? If you want to save money, but the bags are too small. Cards, what you expect, the PVC cards. They do not need to be sleeved, which I really enjoy because it saves sleeves for me. You don't have to sleeve these cards. You can spill anything on these and wipe them off. They're perfect, so they are what you come to expect. Yeah, they're what you come to expect in terms of card quality. They're super PVC based, so you don't have to sleeve these cards whatsoever. And I'm a huge card sleever. I am very I've probably half my board game budget has gone into buying card sleeves. So I feel confident that I do not have to sleeve these cards. And you can riffle shuffle them and they are fine. Correct. So I'm still going through components. So that's cards, dice. These dice are very clear, but once again, I don't know what wear will be because they're not indented as I run my finger over them. They're very smooth. So I think if they did kind of the indented dice, that might be helpful. This tracker thing is actually pretty nifty. And yes, I said nifty, I'm old. This tracker thing is actually pretty cool because this doesn't feel magnetic at all, but there you go. Is it everything? Yeah. Yeah, it sticks everything on there. Huh. Yep, it sticks everything on there. So they don't feel everything is magnetic. That's cool. So it has a metal core. Interesting. Anyway, I like this because as you can see, I'm holding it upside down and it hasn't fallen off. So it's pretty nice. Just half, maybe more than half. But this is, I like this actually. I think this is cool. I know that they had an upgrade for like people who have too many bones. I'm glad that you don't have to do that here and you get the nice little die thing with it. That die is fine. If you buy the just the core game, you're not gonna get the upgraded chips. You're gonna get these plastic chips that are here. Um, I think Schmendrick said that these are 5 and these are 1, so you'll get these 2 chips. But if you buy the upgraded chip set, then you get into the pretty chips that you're gonna get. Components. We're still on components. The map itself, once again, PVC is nice. It's a very nice solid. It sits very well on the table. It moves very nice, so it works out. Everything seems good, component-wise. In terms of gameplay, this map is actually, these maps are very different. They operate differently. What I really love about the Gazetteer, whatever you pronounce this, is that everything, symbology shifts so they can scale properly. So they can do different things and scale well with the game. Does that make sense? What are the card/token details like up close for us? I feel some of the important details are tiny. Like what? Say, be specific, Wolfie, so I can answer your question. I'm trying to think what you mean. Like the cards themselves, if you want to see a close-up card. There we go. You can see Rocky. And they are very, very nice here. The card quality is super nice. I think this is really good card quality. Like, this is good stuff. I always do that. I always flick it to see how it feels and rub my fingers on it and all that. It feels good. Like, PVC cards, way to go. Neoprene's nice. The map is actually very good for the game. It's not just kind of an aside, right? It's not just an aside to the game. It has use. It tracks things based on weather condition. See, so this is where I'm going next, right? And notice the map is completely changed. There's an unmoved zone. There's a dig site now that's on here that needs to go. There's a dig track, an excavation track. I don't know what that means, so we're going to figure it out together when we play on Tuesday. So there's that. Oh, they trademarked it? Okay. Yeah, so the maps are really, really well done. They're very clear. There's no ambiguity for me on the map. Nothing whatsoever calls out to, well, is this or is this and the names are very well printed. So even if I hold this up, I mean, you've seen people do tons of unboxings, right? Your favorite content creator, whoever that may be, has probably done an unboxing of this game, so you can see it kind of shift here. So as you can see, it's really, really good. Oh, I did get the large playmat too, Roy. I did get the large playmat. So adding to the large playmat that sits on this red board will really bring the game out. So component-wise, A+. Gameplay-wise, I'm on kind of a B- scale for it, because I think someone pointed out, and this was pointed out in one of the Discords I'm part of, where they said theme is important to me, and theme has to make sense for me to understand it, for me to be able to digest and be like, oh, okay, well, let's do this. But I think this game spreads itself well for some of the enemies that attack you. They're just enemies that are just there attacking you. The delves are fun. The delves are a lot of fun. They're hard. My problem, though, with the delves and the combat is the round tracker. I understand why it's there. I get it. I don't like it because I hate feeling rushed. There are times where I need to rush, but I hate every fight being a rush. Every fight, 6 rounds or start taking punishment. Every round. And it's a nice puzzle for people who don't mind it, who are like, well, then you just need to get good, Derek, and figure out how to navigate 30 map tiles in 6 rounds because I did it and I'm a champion. Well, good for you. For me, I like to feel the environment and explore it and feel what that's like. And when that's taken away from me because all right, well that looks cool over there, but I can't go over there because I've got 3 more rounds before I start taking ultra fatigue and true damage and things that bust me up, I'm gonna ignore that and go do something else. And the thing about it is that even if I replay the scenario, I'm still under the same time constraint, right? I'm still, well, I want to go over there, but I can't because I got 6 rounds until I do this. And I think that has always been something that's kind of burned me a little bit with the model is that timer. I wish it didn't exist, honestly, so that I can explore the game fully. I get why it exists. I get it. I understand why it exists. I still don't like it. Yeah, like house rule and but that's the thing is get gooder, Derek. Get gooder. I think the reason why I'm playing this game this way is because no one's received their copy yet, and everyone's curious about the rules. How are the rules? How are those things? How do I do this? And I want to show an accurate, positive, well, an accurate, truthful representation of this game. And I say truthful instead of positive because if there's something that sucks for me, I want to say this sucks for me. I don't like this instead of oh, this game is fantastic. It scratches every itch and it is perfect. You should buy this and spend money. Ha ha ha. Instead, I would say I don't like this. But I still want to play with rules as written because until you get your game, the people who have been fortunate enough, and thank you Chip Theory Games for giving me a chance here, are the only medium for you to see the game in action presently. When you get your games, I'm changing a lot of things. but for until games are delivered to backers, I plan to continue as rules as written. The things I would change, I will get rid of that timer. Number one, it's gone. I will play the game my way. I would there are some abilities on here that I would alter. Shatter, I would alter. And steal I would alter. The rest are fine. So that's my homebrew take on things of what I would change. That being said, there's only 3 things I would change in the game. That means a lot. Yeah, that means a lot though. And I want y'all to take in the gravity of that meaning a lot. There are some games where I've had to homebrew half the game to make it so that I would enjoy it. It's just 3 things. And while one of them is a pivotal thing, the other 2, who cares, right? So I'm letting you know this game is, from in my opinion, after my 3 videos, this game is easily game of the year. Easily. It surpasses so many things. Here's the reasons why. Character creation. Character creation is, yes, I homebrew a lot. Character creation is insanely deep and amazing. At first I was saying, okay, well, if I pick warrior class, I've got 5 classes I can pick, and then that's it, which means I'm going to be hungry for more. That is so not true. Because with this Dragon Knight, I could have picked up other side abilities. I had an extra slot here to learn new things that I could have then picked up another ability. I picked up speech that I just thought was a joke, right? I was like, I just thought it was a joke. I thought it was, oh, okay, I roll this 1 die, and what does it mean? it became the cornerstone of my class, where I would beat something down and then vicious mockery it until it ran away crying. It was beautiful. Like, I love that. I didn't get a chance to use the heavy armor as much, but I can see where that was beautiful, where I had it in my queue and I was negating damage. So basically, on my turn, I negate 2 damage until this thing hits the track and then goes away. Like, pivotal. The one hand and shield card I liked because it gave me a little bit of defense, right? It gave me a little bit of defense to fight stuff, which was cool, and I could upgrade those dice to do more things. So I had a level 1 die, level 2 die, and level 3 die to do some really cool stuff with those defense dice. And that doesn't kill it all. You've got more that you can choose from. So to me, what they've done, what Chip Theory Games has done, is given you what seems like very, here are these 1 and 2 things that you can build a character, but under the hood of all that, it's actually very immense on what you can create. Like, I could have unlearned magic, just completely unlearn it and learn a new skill, making myself an acrobatic, speech-talking, heavy armor-wearing tank. So I'm a tank that could do backflips. I mean, there's no limit to what you can create and what your imagination can create. I can only imagine what everyone is saying, like thinking about the next build they're going to do. I can only imagine it. Like, there's just so much, even from the racial, they get a racial trait, they get a class and a bunch of class traits that use tenacity, which, good or bad roll, you still get it. And then you've got this wide range of things to do. Yeah, it just works. It works really well. So kudos to Chip Theory Games for creating that. I think this game is. I still think about this game after I play it. I didn't take it off the table this week because I wanted to save state on where we were. But now that we've completed a full Black Marsh play, we're gonna now do the other provinces. But at least after we finish a province, I probably won't. I'll get to a certain point in the province and then say we're gonna switch to the next province. But you'll see level 1 characters going through provinces, so you could even determine where you want to start your game. You don't have to start in Black Marsh. You can start, my books are over there, you can start in any of the other provinces as level 1 and be fine. The game adapts to that, and I think that's cool. So what you've given me is open world choices on start zone. You've given me massive amount of depth and puzzle building in terms of the character that I want to build, or the character that I could just, I'll just build it whatever I want, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? The cards themselves, these ones. What I like is that there's zone. Oh man, I got all but some. The zone specific cards that you get to shuffle in the general, so you will see. There is high probability that you'll see the same general cards over and over again, which my hope is that as Chip Theory Games expands on this game, that they will add more general cards to the mix. But at least you get some swamp card, you get some cards for your locale, and then the general. So you will. Here is the when we talk about replayability, different zones, different set of cards, but you will see the same. So there's a little bit of sameness in there with it. Same thing with the battle with the clash cards. Same thing. There's general and there's there, so it would be fine. There are side quests. The first side quest I pulled changed the game from a dungeon crawler or open world or sandboxy to a dexterity game. Like the first one. And there's more. So you've got a lot of potential for this, and they can continue to build on side quests for games to give you even more options. The delves themselves, the delving is fun. The timer annoys me, so I would remove that from the timer. I remove the the round counter, not the day timer, the round counter. I would remove that. If they do as they did with TMB, they will add many cards to the game in the future. Yeah. The delves, I like how the delves work, and now that I understand how to delve properly, I definitely like how the delves work. I just want more. I just want more delves. More delves. More. I want more of those. The negatives for me is the rule book and the tutorial. But I think I've talked this one a lot. This tutorial needs to be rewritten. And when we had the co-op chat yesterday, there was we had a really great discussion that said how I figured out how this tutorial should be rewritten. Yep, this tutorial should be rewritten not to handhold you and make you a spectator in the game, but to give you an objective and say do that. And when that's done, you're good. Read the section of the rulebook about movement and combat and clash combat. Your job, kill these things. Ignore their abilities, right? Ignore their abilities, just fight them, understand combat, you're done. After you finish that, you're doing the jailbreak part 2. It's a self-contained introductory. I know exactly how this should be. I see it. And then there's a self thing that says, now we're going to add their keywords for when you pull. And your job is now to fight them with keywords. And then finally, pick your class and fight and get out. And that is that. Boom, done. You're finished. That takes no days. Nothing on the day timer. Nothing. And every time you finish, you heal to full so you can get it. So it is a completely winnable tutorial that lets you experience the base mechanics of the game without you being a spectator, and it would work. I know exactly how this book needs to be written. If Chip Theory Games, if y'all care about my opinion in any matter, which you don't, you're a big company, but if you do, I know how you should write that to make it more approachable to people. Derek, does the metal-coated De Lysandra fit in the chip tracker? Are you talking about the... Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one from Gen Con? Let's find out. Because I still have mine. Everybody else should have gotten their packages who won the prizes. I've already shipped them out. But let's find out. Get out of here. Yep, sure enough does. There you go. There you go. Yep, it fits. It fits in the tracker. Works great. Yep. That is correct. Good sir. So, yeah. What was I saying? I was saying stuff and now it's gone. The tutorial needs a massive redo, and I know how to make it work, but it needs a massive redo. This stuff just needs a quick reread for the areas that's like, okay, we'll set up the clash thing for Prison Break, but make sure that you tell them what page Prison Break is on, because I actively try to avoid spoilers. So if I wouldn't have thought to flip through this book until I found it. So just put that on that page number. This bad boy. Oh, you purchased 2 of the metal trackers for 20 strong to use them. Gotcha. Yeah, no, makes sense. This book is going to be loved by many and hated by few. Because this book has everything you need in it. Everything you need in it to play this game. Everything. It says everything that you need. That the reviewer copy did not come with an index hurt me. but it won't hurt you because you're gonna get an index with your game that you can look stuff up. If you are not an index reader and you're like, I'm gonna read this book from cover to cover until I get the rules right, because that's me, not me, but that's you. You will find yourself jumping from pages to pages. You'll get to a section and then it'll say, oh, go to page 49. All right, I go to page 40. Oh, it's almost there. It's actually happy accident. So then you go to page 49. Then you'll start reading that section of 49 and then you got to jump back to the other page. And then it's going to say, go to page 39. Go to 39, read that thing, then you got to jump back here. Keep reading. That, for me, is jarring to my learning. Someone said it's a form of neurodivergence, and I'm okay with that because I'm fine saying that I am. But that is jarring to my learning experience. However, the index would be helpful, right? Because as I play the game, I'll be like, okay, that's jarring. I'm just going to start playing and reading as I play. And as I do that, it's like, okay, I'm at combat. What do I do? Index. Boom. Go to the page number. Boom. And got it. So just keep in mind, everything that you need to learn about this game is covered in this rule book specifically. It answers your questions. But just know that you're going to jump around a lot. And if you're fine with that, that's fine. If you're not, just take that into consideration. I think that an improved intro will help solve this problem quite easily. So, but yeah. Rulebook is okay, just a lot of jumping. The Gazetteers are top-notch in turn. They just need to get a quick review to make sure that anything that doesn't have a proper things to set up clashes have the point to the page number with the clashes, and that's it. This stuff is solid. It explains everything up front. I mean, it really does. Overland mechanics, regional skills, delve features that you have to deal with. It explains it all. Everything is contained in this book. It's well done. It's well written. I didn't see too many typos, but it's fine. And then this needs a complete redo. All right, let me see. I've been ranting and people have been typing, so let me scroll up and catch up. Heat transfer dice should hold up, but if they do show where CTG will send a replacement. Gotcha. Okay. CTG are like the only games I don't sleeve. Yeah. Yeah, I showed you this one. I did go through that. I agree with Derek. The neoprene is beautiful. Yeah, the neoprene's gorgeous. That should be called Pet Rock. Nope, Rocky's the best, and it shall stay. Trademarked Rocky. Like the Spriggan monster token as an example, even when you used your zoom cam, felt hard to see things. Oh, yes! Wolfie, that is a good point. This is a thing that has been part of Chip Theory games for a long time, is that they've made their games for young people. Not old curmudgeons like myself. I'm trying to get it to the good cam. So I can hold it up here. Oh, God, you suck. There we go. There we go. Unless you hold this up to a microscope, these things here are hard to see. That and that. Those two things are hard to see. And this is important. This is an important thing that is hard to see. So I think some UX fixes on that would be ideal. I know what to look for, and usually when this is me when I look at these things. This is me, ready? All right, that says to two targets with the highest health within range 1, it'll attack. But I have to look at it like that to be able to see what's there, if that makes sense. So I don't know how they can make that better. They could probably make that bigger, and that'd be okay. I know they're going for the design of small, and then big for the level, but I think if they make the size bigger, it'll be fine. I don't think it'll hurt UX at all. I'm still thinking to add the big playmat, but do we need it? Is it too large? Need, Roy. Need. Let's go to the Chip Theory Games page. Need. Such a harsh word in board gaming. Elder Scrolls. Try a second here. And we go here. And we go down to add-ons. This is what Roy's asking about. Oop, gotta hide you there, Roy. This is what Roy's asking about. This playmat, which is a 35 by 42 playmat. That is huge. Huge. it was rolled out when I think Gilly did his unboxing. And it's a massive playmat, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So yes, I did add it to mine. So yep, mine consists of the gameplay bundle, the battle mat, the 4-pack, the premium health chips, and the draw bag. So that's how much I spent on it. But yes, I don't think it's a need, but it's pretty. I don't think it's a need. You can skip it. Do what's right for you. Check your finances. Make sure you're good, and do what's right for you. I do think I own a table big enough to hold the playmat. Nice. Hello and yes, that is also something I really don't like. Yeah, Sagittarius said it too. Oh, talking about the timer, the round dice. Thanks for sharing and your thoughts. Good to hear. Well done. Thank you, ID Jester. And they're throwing in a playmat storage bag for free. That is awesome. That's awesome. I have all my playmats are stored in their boxes that they came in when they delivered. So that's awesome to hear that they're adding a playmat bag. Is still the game? If you still like the game enough, then house rule it in a way so you'll enjoy the game. Yep, I agree. That will be my new saying. Just get gooder, Derek. Just get I've been called a gooder. Let's see. I'm not a fan of the timer either, especially so. Yeah, so I'd probably take away the round tracker when I play. Okay, it looks like I understand not liking the timer. I don't mind it coming from TV as I'm just used to it. Yeah, and that's fair. It's my thought, right? Don't feel like I'm downing the game or the timer. It's just it doesn't work for me. Do I homebrew a lot? Just a little bit. By time, yes, round counter, not the counter for the day. Round counter, Ryan. Yeah, Chris, that's what I was feeling too. Like, yes, easily, this is my game of the year. It also seems funny to have a mage melee hybrid because of the engage mechanic. Yeah. I would suggest a knight in full armor who can also perform gymnastics. I mean, I'd do that. If they do as they did with too many bones, they will add many cards to the game in the future. And yes, y'all didn't see any side quest stuff, so we'll try to do that next time for sure. And just filling around. Rule books are not for noobs. And I went through that one. Yep. You have done. Aw, thank you. I don't believe that, but thank you. There will be. I think Jeremy Howard's playing later today, and he'll probably do a better job than I did. And also, I know when Rob from Rob's Gaming Table does his, I think he's like the Chip Theory Games guy, so he'll do way better job of this than I do. So, but I appreciate the kind words. Derek's dice rolls may improve if they are rolled from a hot swimming pool. Even then, see bitch. No. I understand this a lot better than I ever have, thanks to you. Oh, thank you. Well, that's the whole purpose. I hope that it was helpful for you understanding the game. Now I want to start shopping for a hot tub. Derek, old curmudgeon, hold my beer. Yeah. My one benefit of nearsightedness, I can close up things really well. Oh, that's true. Oh, I'm almost to the bottom. Sweet. Let's see. Need no. Want yes. Words matter. Which is also. Let's see. Recommend all play mats. If you need a different side, they're fantastic and also come with a bag. Yeah. You did a great job, Derek. First time really learning the game. Love your calm and thorough approach. Thank you. I hope it was helpful. Like I said, we're going to go into the next province with a new level 1 character that you all will select for me to play, and we'll play that, and then we'll go to another province, and that's how I want to cover the game. So my goal, just to kind of level set, my goal is to showcase you the differences in the provinces because you haven't seen that, and make sure that I cover rules questions on the things you haven't seen yet, like me lockpicking a legendary item, side quests. You haven't seen that yet, and then all the different classes and provinces and enemies that go along with that so you can get a good sense of what you're getting, so that when you get your game, you can just dive right in, start playing, and enjoying how great this game is. Thank you, Derek. You are a true friend. I wish I lived closer to you. Yeah, I wish everybody lived closer to me. I wish you all should move closer to me. Starting with Paul Grogan. He needs to move closer to me. Great playthrough, Derek, and we'll have even more fun in the next game. Yeah. Would love to be in the chat for Tuesday, but better be sleeping. I am in. Oh, we'll watch later. Though. Yeah. Yeah, because Sundays are days that I play Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia, because Cynthia lives in the UK, so our times are 5 hours apart. That Sunday mornings work for her, which is her afternoon evenings, and Kate's barely morning, so it works out where we could play Arkham Horror. But whenever one of them is busy, we don't play, and of course I'll play something else. But Tuesdays seem to work well for what we want. Thank you, as this was really helpful to see how to set up the game, the choices, the rules. It was one of the most complete plays I've seen. Really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Brian. Brian, you're awesome. And your Canje pheasant's taking flight. Thanks for great playthrough, Derek. Can't wait for the next. 2 hours, well, you're in a cosmic void. It could be like 2 hours of 20-degree weather in the summer. Kate is not a morning person, but she, and we appreciate you, Kate. Hey, Jan, what's going on? So, okay. I don't want to waste too much of your time. If you have questions, let me know. The CTG Discord is there to answer a lot of questions. Shout outs to this chat for helping me with rules. Schmendrix, Kate, everyone else who helped with rules. Adam, everyone. Shannon over at the CTG Discord, you are amazing for answering all questions and being available. I appreciate you. Andrew, Santara, thank you so much for taking a chance on me for me to play this game. I really appreciate that. It shows that you care about the community and not just the clicks, which I really appreciate. If you know, other ones that do, I'm not going to dog on them. It's just more that's their preference, but that's not yours. You care about community first. And I love y'all for that. Chip Theory Games, thank you so much for creating such a great thing. And items, Paul and Ricky Royal, thank you so much for the group chat that we have going in terms of going through all the plays and everything that's there. You two have been like the stabilizing factor in terms of before we chat, we talk in CTG. Paul does a play on his private channel, and then I'm helping him, and then he's helping me, and it's just great to see so many people being so involved in trying to show how great this game is. I think Paul even posted that even he's trying to sleep and he's still thinking about this game, which is really great. So thank you two for the great set of help. Whew. And I will be back Tuesday for Morrowind. I will put the polls up in the community YouTube channel, so look for that for you to vote on who I'm gonna play. It's gonna be fun to see. So we'll try to see how that goes on Tuesday. The lunchtime streams are coming back because I need to play. I need to play some form of Marvel United because none of my Marvel United Season 3 is delivered yet. And I have the core box, so I'm gonna get a lunchtime playthrough going. Tuesday will be that. I will start getting some more recorded VODs up. And I will see about. There's so much stuff to do. I've received a preview copy of the game Story of Many that I've been very curious about, so I'll see how that goes and we'll play that as well. So lots of things coming to the channel. Eh, just shameless plug, if you like what you see, subscribe. I'm not ashamed to ask. And hit a like to the videos if you like it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I know there are other content creators who you prefer more that will give you what you need, and they will release the videos in their time. So if I didn't, that's okay. No harm, no foul. I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go lie down. So thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you, my patrons. That's these people over here. Thank you so much, my patrons, because you make this stuff possible for me to go to conventions, for me to get games that I usually can't afford. And I really, really appreciate it that I can showcase for you all and upgrading equipment. I'm always trying to do that to make the channel better. Um, yeah, so that is going to be all. Yep. So thanks everybody. Thanks my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you. Everyone just know I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye everybody.